to those lyrics. I will bless you, whether in good times, or sunshine, or in rain. Now, how many of you guys are like, Cameron, I really don't want to go home because my family's not really Catholic, and like what I've learned here is just awesome, and I love this community. How many of you guys have that fear? And be honest. I have that fear every time I go home. I had that fear when I went home for Christmas. I have that fear when I go home for summer. But I'm going to tell you right now that you shouldn't be afraid. No, as Isaiah 41:10 says, do not be afraid, for I am with you. As John Paul II at his time was, do not be afraid. That reason is that no matter where you are, Spirit will bless his name. Here at Veritas, at Mass, even in the darkest times of your life, you should still be able to bless his name. Now, why did you guys come to Veritas? I asked you that, my first talk of the year was, why are you guys here and what we're here to offer? It was a community to help you grow in your faith. So my question is right now, I want you to be honest, why did you keep coming back? You guys came back because you got to see my face over here.
Exactly.
Why did you guys come back? What kept you coming back to Mass every Sunday, going deeper, Wednesday nights, night worship, Bible study? Why did you keep coming back?
So Christ is love you guys. That's the big thing. Just how you guys interact, how you guys relate to people. That's one of the biggest things that
Right.
Say the truth without Christian groups on campus, but I think that it's not theology.
I would say to continue growing closer to Christ and be challenged by the community around us.
Because you saw something here that would help you grow, and because you wanted to grow, you kept coming back. Like it is sad news. You're not going to find this when you go. This situation we have here is very unique. You can't go to your prayers at home. Say, hey, let's get a group together every Saturday to talk about church and what it means to be Catholic and God. You'd be like, that's only for Sundays. I'm going to go play bingo. I'm going to go watch a game because that's what I do on Saturday. This is unique. This is special. You're not going to find this at home. But you can create this if you want to. Most of you said because you saw other people that were growing in their faith, is why you kept coming back. Now, how many of you guys live within 30 minutes of Bowling Green? Okay, how many of you live within an hour of Bowling Green? How many of you live within 2 hours of Bowling Green? How many of you live within 3 hours? I'm not going to go above that because I know there's people from like some far off state, which is totally cool. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I currently live in Dayton. 6 months from now, I could be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've never did run to be. But those of you all that live close to Bowling Green, talk to each other. Like, hey, you want to get together and like hang out this weekend? Or go to Mass, or go to Mass and play some volleyball, whatever. Don't lose the friendships you have here now. Just as Bob mentioned, is iron sharpens iron. That's what we do here. And you can create that on your own time at home if you so choose. Every summer, I would get emails. We're all going to Put Bay for a weekend. I have my car and drive 2.5 hours to spend one day with the people I met in this community. One day. And then drive all the way back home, wasting a whole tank of gas. Luckily, I didn't have my truck at the time. And I probably got 36 miles to the gallon, and Mommy and Dad were still paying for gas that they are now. But the difference is, because of what I had here, what I found here, I didn't want to lose it. You guys are all friends. The leadership team that's coming back next year, talk to each other. If you're coming back next year, even if you're not coming back next year, you guys are all still close here. On the weekends, over the summer, over breaks, talk to each other. Because I can guarantee you, if you're having trouble with something, there's probably 12 other people that you've met here that are going through the very same issue and just want to talk about it. And need that encouragement that we give here every week for you to be better. The other half of this equation is the thing that you have done here, praying the rosary, going to daily mass. Do that at home. Now, I'm saying, oh, there is no daily mass in my home parish. There's no daily mass in my home parish. My parish is half an hour from my house. So I had to find daily mass on top of my work schedule, and I found it at 6:15 in the morning. So I got up at 5:30 every day, drove 15 minutes just so I could go to daily mass. I prayed the daily office. The guy who is now a deacon saw me praying the daily office, and he invited me to pray the office with the group of people that prayed there. Now you're thinking, oh, it's a bunch of old people. I'm going to tell you right now, with all due respect, the gray hairs of the church are awesome. They are awesome. And the reason that they're awesome is because they live this every single day of their life. They get up at 5:30 in the morning. They go to daily mass. That's the first thing on their agenda. You see the old ladies praying the rosary. You see the guy shuffling right at 6:14 because he woke up late, but he still makes it there. The very same thing that you guys see here, people going to daily mass, people praying the rosary, you can find it in other churches. You just have to go looking for it. Seek and ye shall find. There it is. I sought what I wanted and I found it. And then some. And I give it straight because I now have people holding me accountable when I go to mass during the week. Now granted, I lost a lot of sleep because I didn't go to bed till like midnight. And then I'd get up and then have to work on my feet all day. But I still got there every single morning. Part of the thing that helped me, my first summer was rough because I was working in Columbus, living out of a hotel, which was wonderful. Never want to do that again. And I couldn't go to daily mass. Getting mass on the weekend, I had to drive back home to Dayton with my family. That's an hour and a half from Dayton to Columbus. But I still did it. I still prayed the daily office. After I started dating Marley, her and I talked every night. We prayed the rosary together every night. And I drove a half an hour to her church in Cincinnati.
Yep.
Just to go to adoration for an hour. And then we'd go out to Applebee's afterwards with a bunch of the parishioners and the priest. And I'm going to tell you right now, going to Applebee's with a priest when it's late is awesome. Just like Father Mike likes to go to Dairy Queen and get a butterfly blizzard with half the candies. Come on. Seeing those priests and knowing that they are excited the fact that they see you is great. Now I'm going to tell you right now something that you're going to experience, which drove me nuts, is that they're going to see young men and young women going to daily mass. And they'll be like, are you going to become a nun? Are you going to become a priest? Because it's not normal for us to be going to daily mass. We need to change your mind about that. Because, brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you right now, we are the future of the church. And if we're not willing to live it out now, 20 years down the road from now, we're not going to live it out. I'm getting married in 59 days. And what I've learned here these last 4 years are going to affect me the rest of my life. Praying. The importance of going to mass. And all you future fathers out there, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are not devout in your faith and you are not living it, I will promise